Hello again, friends. I have been asked if I might read some tales of Robin Hood. And the answer is, most assuredly, yes. My only problem is, the oldest version of Robin Hood, written in about 1370 by Piers the Plowman, is written in such a way that it makes reading the dialect parts of Lovecraft look easy. It's called an alliterative poem, which is a fancy way of saying, good luck reading this, losers! You see, spelling didn't used to be standard. Phonetics were not just a way to teach people to sound out words. It was a way of life because you had to sound out everything. So, while I look for an old, but still readable version, I found this tale. I have never heard of it, and I thought, why not? It's a tale of when Robin Hood was on his way to Nottingham to take part in an archery contest. So join me now as we read Robin Hood. Robin Hood, he was a tall young man, derry down, and 15 winters old. And Robin Hood, he was a proper young man, of courage stout and bold, hey, derry down. Robin Hood he would, and to fair Nottingham, with the general for to dine. There was he ware of 15 foresters, and a drinking beer, ale, and wine.
Their leader was a man of determination and action, a mysterious figure who was loved by the people and feared by Sir Guy and his men. This champion was known as Robin Hood.
What news, said bold Robin Hood, what news fain wouldst thou know? Our king hath provided a shooting match, and I'm ready with my bow. We hold it in scorn, then said the foresters, that ever a boy so young should bear a bow before our king, that's not able to draw one string. I'll hold you 20 marks, said bold Robin Hood, by the leave of Our Lady, that all hit a mark 100 broad, and all cause a heart to die. We'll hold you 20 marks, then, said the foresters, by the leave of Our Lady, thou hit not the mark 100 rod, nor causes a heart to die. Robin Hood, he bent up a noble bow, and a broad arrow he let fly. He hit the mark 100 broad, and he caused a heart to die. Some said he'd break ribs 1 or 2, and some said he'd break 3. The arrow within the heart would not abide, but it glanced in 2 or 3. The heart did skip, and the heart did leap, and the heart did lay on the ground. The wager is mine, said bold Robin Hood, if it were for 1,000 pound. The wager's none of thine, then said the foresters, although thy beast in haste. Take up thy bow and get thee hence, lest we thy sides do baste.
If you don't make that marker good, I'm gonna buzz it all over town. You're a Welsher.
Robin Hood, he took up his noble bow, and his broad arrows all amain. And Robin Hood, he laughed, and begun to smile, and he went over the plain. Then Robin Hood, he bent his noble bow, and his broad arrows he let fly, till 14 of these 15 foresters upon the ground did lie. He that did this quarrel first begin went tripping over the plain, but Robin Hood he bent his noble bow, and he fetched him back again. You said I was no archer, said Robin Hood, but say so now again. With that he sent another arrow that split his head in twain. You have found me an archer, saith Robin Hood, which will make your wives for to ring, and wish that you had never spoke the word, that I could not draw one string. The people that lived in fair Nottingham came running out amain, supposing to have taken bold Robin Hood with the foresters that were slain. Some lost legs, and some lost arms, and some did lose their blood. But Robin Hood he took up his noble bow, and is gone to the merry green wood.
I lost. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to lose. Let me see the script.
They carried these foresters into fair Nottingham, as many there did know. They digged them graves in their churchyard, and they buried them all in a row. I think, is it just me, or was Robin Hood a stone-cold murderer in this story? I mean, seriously, he's killed them all, and then he killed or maimed the villagers.
Well, with the foresters, to be fair, they did kind of start it.
Yeah, but he split one in two.
You can't actually do that with an arrow.
You know what? I'm gonna have to look up more Robin Hood stories, because I think maybe I don't know him as well as I think I do. Maybe the Sheriff of Nottingham had a point.
Just a minute. Robin Hood steals money from my pocket, forcing me to hurt the public. And they love him for it?
This. That's it then.
Cancel the kitchen scraps for lepers and orphans. No more merciful beheadings. And call off Christmas.
Well, he always had a point. Robin Hood was doing things that were illegal. He was doing his job.
That's true, you know. Well, dang. I guess it's time that I ask you to look at the train at the bottom of the page. You know, I just thought, what if I found a cool graphic, and then I won't have to say any of the like or subscribe stuff, which I kind of hate saying. It's like passing the tip hat, you know? So I found this one at pixabay.com, and I thought, well, my days of saying all that are over, and what do? I still kind of say that, rather than just let the little train go by. I need to rethink this. But, speaking of pixabay.com, watch this other cool graphic from pixabay.com, as I tell you how wonderful they are. They are the main provider for my music these days, as well as backgrounds and the special effects. So a great big thank you to them. But above all else, I want to say thank you to you, my viewers, my friends. A couple of you I'm just meeting, as well as those who have been with me for a long time. I cherish each and every one of you. Thank you. And now for a special thank you to my Patreon friends.